How Freedom Dies, extracted from the video series Owning Your Government. Everyone seems to agree it would be wonderful if we could return to the Constitution and the liberty it promised. But is that even possible? I think so. Let me tell you who I am. My name is John Chambers. I have no degrees or special training. I'm a citizen like you. I took an interest in and have been teaching the Constitution off and on for 25 years in high schools and community groups. Our community meetings are rough-hewn. The folks have calluses on their hands. We believe in self-government. We treat each other with respect. We read the documents and related texts. We look up the words. Some use the study guide I wrote, some don't. The study guide I wrote 25 years ago for a private high school was refined over a number of years. It can be handed to a kid with an interest, and he'll get the Constitution. It's still in use today, although high school vocabulary isn't what it used to be. When I moved to Josephine County in Oregon, I started a study group here. As I have been doing for a quarter of a century, we go through the Constitution, word by word, section by section. On September 17, 2015, Constitution Day, the principal of my local high school had asked me to find an internet video for a Constitution Day assembly. I didn't find any and had to quickly make one. In 2016, the school board approved it for use in all schools in the district. You can feel free to use it in your school district. How Freedom Dies. The big problem with teaching or learning the Constitution is that key words have never been defined or have been misdefined. Without the words, the subject has no meaning. And when the subject is government, freedom dies. One key word is republic. Too many people think that republic is a type of democracy, actual words said to me by a sitting U.S. Senator. I'm sorry, Senator, they are very different forms of government. I remember one fellow who came to a meeting. We were going over the forms of government as known to the Greeks and Romans, absolute necessity to understanding the difference between a republic and a democracy. He sat in the back and he kept butting in. Well, what's the difference between a republic and a democracy? The meeting was exactly about that, but the fellow wanted no part of it. I finally realized he wanted to show off. Will you tell us the difference? I said. He fumbled around, but finally gave a book-learned answer. James Madison, in Federalist Number 10, describes the safeguards against democracy. Our friend said those measures defined republic. Oh, I'm sorry, not so. Most people know what a democracy is. Majority rule. But few have a definition for republic. In fact, you can look it up in any dictionary. You can go back to the very first English dictionary that Samuel Johnson in 1755, and it will tell you a republic is not ruled by a monarch or the power is in the people. Both those are true, but those definitions also fit a democracy. Yikes! No wonder the senator and so many others are confused. So what is the difference? No matter what the dictionary says, gentlemen of the 18th century, Franklin, Jefferson, Washington, and the others, were familiar with the forms of government as described by Polybius. Polybius was a Greek historian and tutor to the very best Roman youth about 2,200 years ago. He defined republic. Our Constitution is based on his definition. Part 4A of this video series is on forms of government, as defined by Polybius. The Constitution makes no sense until republic is clearly defined. And once republic is defined, you can see how each section of the Constitution defines our republic and is designed to preserve our freedom.